Hi there, welcome to Moments of Reflection with Miss T on MCI TV. I'm your host, Teboho Makwali, when known as Miss T. Hey, I'm Ruta Lunawa Style. As always, we've got an awesome show for you today. Today, Kenale, a graduate, yes, a financial accountant graduate. Ha, guys, we are not. I've got a wife, yes, she recently got married. Yeah, no, today I have a person, Olohoring. She's been part of this Tea Party movement. Fifi, welcome to Moments of Reflection with Miss T.
Thank you, Miss T.
Yo, like the last time we had Moments of Reflection, you were preparing yourself to get married, and now you are Mrs. Let's see that. So how's the journey been?
First of all, I would like to thank you for inviting me again. Well, the journey has been beautiful and blissful, full of blessings and growth.
Yes.
Yeah.
So some of our viewers don't know like the background story and everything. We started at the camp, 2020 Young Women's Camp. Yeah. Just tell us your journey in this Birthing Your Godly Purpose from attending the Young Women's Camp to the tea parties until now, because you haven't even missed a tea party. So like, why do you keep coming back?
I mean, hello, the clever, Okay, I'm going to be short. Starting from way back in 2020, from the camp, the women's camp. When I attended the women's camp, well, I was super excited.
Yes.
First of all, I didn't have the money, remember?
Yeah.
And then you texted me and told me, "Hore, there's a sponsor," and then I was like, "No, akesali kaya." And the experience at the camp was super amazing because there were so many topics, or should I say, activities that we engaged in as women, and it really grew something in me specifically. And from the topic of marriage, well, I was not really interested in that. I remember at home, your second tea party at home, I was sharing that I come from a family where I experienced my parents going into violence, abuse, and so forth, and then it led to divorce. So honestly, I didn't want anything to do with marriage. I was never even seeing myself as a Mrs. Somebody. Never. And then when I was at the camp, it really didn't matter. I was not focused on that topic. I was focused more on the spiritual part, birthing my godly purpose and knowing my purpose as well. So fast forward, attending the tea parties as well grew me to a point that I didn't know really what was my purpose. And then I didn't know when you are birthing your godly purpose, how or what is the process to be, and like to know the exact things that you go through with the birthing, not just knowing that you have a purpose and then what. So yeah, that is my experience.
So what goes into this journey of birthing your purpose? Like you touched on that. I want you maybe, like, what have you learned? Like, what does it entail to birth your godly purpose?
Okay, well, first of all, godly purpose, it comes in a very inconvenient time. That we are never told. I think it's a journey that you have to go through yourself, and then you realize, it is very at an inconvenient moment. And our purpose, like a God-given purpose, it's never about passion. It's never about the things that we're good at. It's never about the things that we dream about on a daily day. And then it doesn't even include our careers. Sometimes it does because it is meant to, but then it's not necessarily that, going through the experience, or should I say marriage, as I said, that I didn't even think I would be part of
you didn't want to be
like God would literally put you in a space that he breaks and molds you.
Yo.
So I believe that I say that God really took me through this journey of marriage to break me, to grow me, to groom me to be the woman that I never thought I will be. He took me to a very place that it was inconvenient for me. I only wanted to be a career woman and focus on education and but I never wanted to go through this. I mean, in marriage you have to deal with territories first of all.
Yeah.
When you get in, you inherit the same name with whatever it comes with. Either it's the generational curses or whatever. So with birthing a godly purpose, you know that you're going through the process of deliverance as well. So I would say that birthing a godly purpose in marriage forces you to go in deliverance, whether you like it or not. It's like that. It's for the purpose to unveil or for the purpose to manifest. You have to go through the inconveniences that it comes with. So yeah, this journey has been beautiful, as I said, and yeah, I've seen God in so many things. And I wouldn't say if I would be like, hey, the things that we go through, the things that God pulls out us from. It's like you never thought, Horiane, at this age, and hello, you know. So yeah.
So Fifi, like, what would you say your experience has been at the tea party and life after the young women's camp, besides the marriage, as Fifi as a whole? Because at the tea parties we deal with different structures, as you said. It was for you, the marriage department was never for you. And immediately after the camp,
surprise,
it was for you. So then, like, what? Like, I'm so intrigued because, like I say, you keep coming back. So I want to know why. Because some people, maybe what they attended one tea party, but what made you say, you know what, I don't want to miss, whether it's a bring and share, whether it's a high class, or whether, what made you come back?
Engagement with different women. On a very serious note, we women go through a lot of things that we think that it is only us. So attending the tea parties is you learn that, okay, and then you get an affirmation from another woman or lady, we can do it through Christ. I mean, the tea parties also is about Christ, right? We're sharing the word, we're sharing a speaker speaking about or sharing about a certain verse in the Bible. You read it this way. When they break it into something, it becomes something different to you, or it's mind blowing to you, or God confronts something with you. So attending the tea parties has made me realize that we need each other's women, and then we need to create families with other women or relationship with other women to learn, to lean on, to call somebody and know that they are available to answer your call, because the journey we really cannot do it alone. So the tea party has really opened doors for me as well, in terms of having women that I call at night, I'm going through this, I cannot do it, and they just know the answer, even though I don't know what's going on in that person's life at the moment. But God is connecting. It's more of the connection at the tea parties. It's more of the relationship, more of the learning that you are not alone, and more of having a shoulder to cry on, a sister to call your sister, you know, having a home in different women. So yeah.
Wow. Like, I'm looking at you right now, and like, I've known you for a while, for like some years. And honestly, when I look at the first moments of reflection, because the first episode we started with you, and I'm looking at you now, I'm like, wow, God, wow. It's truly, like we always say in the birthing your godly purpose is a process. So I've seen you journey through, and I'm seeing the process, and I'm like, Okay,
Right?
God, what? This is so beautiful. It's a beautiful sight. Like, I know at times, like, as people, we can't see ourselves.
Yeah.
People will tell you, like, I'm man, Fifi, or change, and it's not change in a bad way, but it's that thing of, we love the growth, we're seeing what God is doing in your life. And I personally, as I've been journeying with you, I'm seeing it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, God. So knowing what you know right now, after God bamboozled you into your godly purpose through marriage and your career and everything, what would you say godly purpose is in your own words?
Okay. As I said, godly purpose is going through an inconvenient time. And what I can also say is that do not be comfortable, because it's definitely not a comfortable journey. Because besides the birthing part of the labor pains in the other world, when we say birthing, we mean the labor pains and everything. I feel that it is definitely going to be rocky. It's definitely going to be a process, and then you need to prepare yourself not to give birth before time.
Sure.
You need to go through the process, because I feel that we want to overstep. We want to move forward first before the actual process. We want the moments where God blesses us, where people see us. Sometimes our purposes are behind the scenes. People, we need to know that God is assuring us that even behind the scenes, I see you as God. I am with you, and you are definitely birthing your godly purpose. It's not always about people seeing us.
The claim.
Yeah, it's not always about people knowing that you went through 1, 2, 3, and 4 to receive this. You know, it is about also knowing the process and getting into the process, living into the process. Because sometimes we're saying, well, okay, I was told that the process is to have labor pains. What kicks, bricks and tonton kicks, you have to go through it, the rejection, you have to go through the pain. And I remember last year I experienced a whole lot, like I think a baggage of pains. And first few weeks of 2023, I was like, God, how am I supposed to pull out? How am I supposed to be myself again? And God said to me that you are leaving your old self behind. That is the main aim of this pain. And there's no way that God can take us out of the pain before we know that we are into the pain. I mean, we need to live in the pain first for God to take us out. I mean, it's the same as realizing that I'm living in depression. For you to come out, I need to realize that I'm in it first. We're not depressed. I had to accept it first. So I had to go through the pain, come out of the pain, and know that yes, I have birthed the purpose. And now when someone comes and tells me I'm going through 1, 2, 3, and 4, I know what to say to that person. And I say it without even crying. I say it without even I get closure, comfort, and peace, knowing that actually God is saying that it was purposefully meant for you.
Sure.
So yeah.
Wow. So now we are heading into the last tea party. And I know a lot of people have been saying, Miss T, why is it the last tea party on the 26th of August? How do you feel about it when you hear me saying, guys, it's a wrap?
Well, at first, I remember the last one at your house, and we're like, no, man, how about we continue with this one? And then close that one. Yeah, at least let's keep one here. I mean, you see, we heal through those tea parties. We grow. As I said, we're creating families. We're creating, I don't know, but if God says it's time, it's time. There's nothing that we can do. But honestly speaking, what luck. What luck.
No, maybe God will say something. But then I think maybe if you all come to this last one, and we all pray, God will say, okay, Manamaka, let me give you another way.
Another chance,
Yeah, so Fifi, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for believing in the vision.
Yeah.
And allowing yourself to go through the process, because what people don't understand is, yeah, it's not an event. I don't think it's an event.
Yeah.
It's a process. It's
a
something
process.
that we are going through, and you need to stay through. So somebody utla hawani and then think it's the end. But the next one is not like the first one. Like the
Yes.
last one is not going to be like the one we had in April. So thank you so much for believing in the process. Thank you for going through it. Congratulations
Thank you.
again for allowing God
Yeah.
to be God in your life, because you could have said when marriage knocked in, and especially after being taught about marriage at the camp, you could have said, "I God, even though I've heard about it, there were prayers made. I don't want it." But then, thank you for allowing God to take you through this journey. And I know it has not been easy. It's not easy.
Yeah.
But I believe that we are going to see all the fruits. We're already starting to see the fruits.
Yeah.
But God said that in John chapter 15, that He wants us, He prunes us, so that we may give birth to more fruit. I mean, we may be more fruitful. So I pray that you become more fruitful, touch more lives, and that when we meet again, we will hear of more of this journey and how God has brought you full circle, and that He will heal you when you need healing and restore when you need to be restored. What would be your last words as we're wrapping up the process? Since we started together, now we're wrapping up together. What would be your last words?
Women. This is two young ladies. Stay in God. Be faithful in your standing. Don't be shaken, and allow God to prune you and go together with Him in this purpose, in your given purpose. Make sure that whatever that you do, you include Him. Trust me, even if you feel that He's not listening, He's listening. He's there, and He will guide you all the way. Thank you.
Wow. So where can people get hold of you if they're looking for you?
Okay, on Facebook, I am Orefile Phiri. On Instagram, I am Mrs Phiri _
Okay, Mrs. Okay, sorry, you're Mrs. Phiri.
Oh yes, I am the Mrs. Instagram, yes, as I was saying, Orefile Fifi _ Phiri.
Mrs.
Yes, Mrs.
They must know.
Yes.
Okay, Mrs. Phiri, thank you so much for being with us on
Thank
Moments
you.
of Reflection with Ms. T. Thank you so much also for being part of Birthing Your Godly Purpose with
so
Ms. T. I know that the journey still continues.
Yeah.
Yes, it might be the last tea party, but it's not the last
Yeah.
of the journey. And I believe I will see you more and more. And then maybe one day when we are growing as a team, I'll see you heading it. You know?
Yes.
No, I'm hearing Holy Spirit saying, Pagati inside. So people will find you. Yeah, because you know the process. But thank you so much. Thank you. Oh wow, guys, that was I think one of the most emotional episode for me of Moments of Reflection with Ms. T on MCI TV. Guys, the Birthing Godly Purpose journey has helped so many people, and it is a process and it is a journey. I hope I'll see you at the last tea party on the 26th of August 2023. Guys, do book your seats because they run out very fast, and this year guys, is gonna be hotter and hotter and hotter as we are wrapping up. That's it from me, your girl Ms. T. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.